In this video, we will be discussing My Colors, My World, or Mis Colores, Mi Mundo. This book was written by Maya Cristina Gonzalez, right here at the bottom, Maya Cristina Gonzalez. And it is a book that incorporates Spanish and English on the pages. So let me give you an example of that. Let's open it up. Have our title page. Sorry you guys, I'm fighting really bad lighting, really bad computer. So on this side we have our Spanish, this side we have our English. Lift this up for you now that I think I've got the lighting right. So we've got English, we've got Spanish. And the reason why I think this book is really important is because a lot of the times in younger grades, we have ESL students who do not fully understand the English language. And I think we'll find surprisingly enough that they don't understand. You think they have an understanding because they're making the grades or they're floating by, but a lot of the times in the English language, things don't translate. So I can give you an example of this on page 1, actually. So we have the word hard and the word fuerte. So hard means hardened material, but fuerte in Spanish means strong. So we could say the wind blows strong, but in this book it says the wind blows hard. So in Spanish, hard is a different word. So they could think, oh, the wind is hard, that must hurt, that must hurt. No, the wind is blowing strong, meaning there's a strong wind coming through. Here, let me see if I can turn out this light and see if that helps. Actually it kind of does. You can see the book colors a little bit better. So that's why I think this is a really good book. Also, it has lots of colors and very vivid imagery for children. So I think this book would work best for first graders, maybe kindergartners. It has some words they might not understand, but we're just going to read this book and get right into it. So we have My Colors, My World, Mis Colores, Mi Mundo. And I will bounce back and forth. Sometimes I read the Spanish, sometimes I may not, just because I want you to get a sense of the book. And if I read both sides of the pages, I might stumble through some of the Spanish words I do not know. So let's get started. My Colors, My World, Mis Colores, Mi Mundo. So on the first page we have, sometimes in the desert where I live, the wind blows very, very hard. We could ask our students, hey, what colors do you see going on in this photo? We have some browns. We have a gray right here. We have some green trees. Does this look like a desert to you? What color do you think the desert is? Brown. Yeah, there's orangey browns. Yeah, all of those are correct answers. Let's talk about what she's wearing. She has on a pink dress. Do we think she's wearing the pink dress so she can stand out or blend in? Let's think why the author may have put her in that pink dress. Do you think he's putting a emphasis on her? Does he want us to recognize her? Let's talk about this bird. This bird, I know you can't see through the camera because of the feedback, but this bird is a nice, beautiful royal purple color. So why is the bird standing out? Who do you think, what relationship does she have to the bird? Let's think about that as we follow through the book. Wow. Desert sand covers everything. Everything is the same color. Why is everything the same color? How do you think she got to be the same color as a desert? You think the wind blew all the sand on her? That's feasible. Hey, I noticed there's plants in the back. Even the plants are brown. Wow, really? Wow. And here again, you have the example of the Spanish words over here that you could have ESL teacher come in and pronounce for you. You could take turns. Even another way of incorporating parents in this would be to have a parent come in who is Spanish speaking and read the Spanish speaking words for you. That would be a really nice way to incorporate parents in the classroom. She's opening her eyes. I open my eyes extra wide to find the colors in my world. So now we're looking. We're going on the color hunt. I got my binoculars. I want to find some colors. Hey, all of this is brown. You have some white right here, but we still have our royal purple bird. And look, she's back in her pink dress. Why do you think she's back in her pink dress? You think she's looking for color? So she found color in her pink dress? Let's revisit the bird. Who do we think he is to her? A friend? A pet? All of those would be good things to think about. Let's see if I can get it in there. Okay. Of all the colors I find, I like hot pink the best. It's the color of the desert sunset. The desert pink? Let's see. Oh, there's the, hey, I thought the song said Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun. Nope, he's pink today. He's hot pink. She described the type of pink. She used an adjective. I think, what else can we notice? Hey, those are 3 people. 1, 2, 3. Who are those people to her? Are they neighbors? Are they friends? Are they her family? Hey, we're starting to get more colors too that I've noticed. Some green in the trees. We still have our browns and our yellow. Yellow for the light inside the houses, brown houses. Everything else seems to be pink though. Okay. Waiting on that to focus. I wear pink in the morning. I wear it in the afternoon. I wear it all the time. So she's surrounded by pink. Surrounded by pink. Let's see. They also have over here listed the colors in Spanish. So let's see if I can get through reading this. Llevo puesto el color rosa por la mañana. Lo llevo puesto por la tarde. Lo llevo puesto toditos los días. Okay. So she wears it in the morning. So we could talk about por la mañana. In the afternoon, por la tarde. And she wears it all the time. Toditos los días. So you can incorporate those words into your classroom in some form or fashion and incorporate the color rosa. Wow, this page is really vivid. Let's talk about some of the colors that we see. So she's in her hot pink dress. She has purple flowers surrounding her. She has her purple bird, her green vegetation or plants. She has a blue faucet. I don't think we've mentioned the color blue yet. She has some orange around her, some pinks. Again, more and more browns. So let's read and find out why she's surrounded by all these colors. Sorry. On hot days, I go to the shady side of the house. I make mud pies with squishy brown mud and orange marigold flowers. So that's why she's surrounded with the brown. So this is mud, and these are her marigold flowers. Right here. Can we talk about why we're maybe seeing more colors? And her eyes are closed. I thought earlier in the book she said she opened her eyes extra wide. Why do we think her eyes are closed? Oh, she's relaxed. That's a good point. Maybe she's blinking. That's another good point. Why do you think they haven't mentioned the color blue? That's interesting. What comes out of this? What do we think this is? A faucet or a hose faucet. That's right. And water comes out. Do you maybe think that's why this is the color blue? That could be a good observation or inference. All right, let's see if I can get it in there. I invite purple irises to be my guests for tea. Yellow pollen peeks at me. Hey, we've seen purple and yellow throughout this book. And these very exact flowers on other pages. So what do we think this is? Ooh, we recognize this, the mud pie marigolds that she has. And now her eyes are open extra wide to see her bright colors of royal purple and bright yellow. Do you think she made this for her pet or her friend? Which one do we think it is at this point? Okay, raise your hand if you think it's pet. Okay, raise your hand if you think it's her friend. So we're kind of split down the middle. We can't really make a choice. It's hard to tell. Back on the sunny side of the house, the cactus grows green and sharp. Ooh, don't want to touch that. Ooh, that's very sharp. She's being very careful. You see her hands are very careful when she's about to touch it. What's another word for sharp? Pointy. Are sharp things hard or soft? Hard, usually. Where do we think cactuses grow? I think we discussed that earlier this week in our science. In the desert, that's right. And what's inside of a cactus? Water. That's right. You guys are remembering. She still has on her pink dress. She still has her purple bird. What other things are we noticing? There's some grass in here now. It's no longer mud or the desert. There's another color popping up behind here. A red swing set. Looks like they're having fun. So do you think this is her pet or her friend? Let's keep reading to find out. In the backyard, I sway on my swing. I help my poppy build and paint it the perfect shade of red. This is her swing set that we noticed in the other one, and she's swinging. And there's her bird again. So are we still thinking pet or friend? We're going back and forth, back and forth. And she's still in this pink dress. She's being very consistent. En el patio, me meso en el columpio. Ayude a mi papi a construirlo y a pintarlo de un tono de rojo perfecto. So we kind of got through that one. But we have red, rojo students. Yes. Some of my Spanish speaking students are helping us out in pronouncing the words for us. That's great. When my papi comes home from work, I see his shiny black hair. So she's using an adjective descriptive word, shiny black hair. She's letting us know. She's using imagery words to let us know that his hair is shiny and black. So do we think it's slick or rough? Slick, probably. And her mommy's in red. And there goes her purple bird. Can we make an inference that she loves her dad? Yeah, we could, but how do we know that? Because she's giving him a hug? That's a good way that we know. Is she smiling? Yeah, she's smiling. So that's also a good way that we know that she loves her dad. I love all the colors in my world. Every day I watch the hot pink sky turn into a dark blue night. So she has her pink clouds, her pink Mr. Sun turning into a moon, and her dark blue night over here. There's Mr. Moon. He's bluish purple. So they're making that transition. She's floating away in her happiness. The end. This is the perfect book if you want to get Spanish-speaking students involved and if you want to get your students involved with speaking Spanish. It's a very simple book. It's not a lot to comprehend, and they don't have a main idea or concept, large one to wrap their head around. She's exploring her world and she's seeing her colors, and I'm very thankful that Maya Cristina Gonzalez wrote this book, and I am a pre-service teacher, but I will be using this in my classroom. It's an easy read, and it's something that calms them down and gets them exploring their colors and why things are working together and why certain things are being placed in certain areas of the book and why it matters.